Hey guys, what's going on? Darryl Addison at Torpedopot.com. Darryl Addison, Torpedopot.com. Those of you who don't know, we make self-growing planters. All you do is put your seeds and your plants in this torpedo pot. And you can grow trees in your torpedo pots. You never water, you never feed. You only supplement the soil. And you're guaranteed to grow food. So what we have here today is that we have apple trees that we got last year from Home Depot and Lowe's. Now I wanted to take some time because those who are now growing your trees in your torpedo pots, not if you're still relatively new, but for you who are growing your trees in your torpedo pot, I want to tell you what to look for. This is a beautiful tree. We purchased this tree for about $5. It wasn't beautiful last year. We got it from Lowe's, leftover season sale. And we carried it home last year before the frost, and we stuck it in a torpedo pot. And it went through the wintertime in the torpedo pot. And it looks pretty good. It looks pretty healthy. But we're beginning to see some problems with these trees, and I want to make sure you look out for small things that you need to find out if you have a healthy tree or not, okay? Now, I can see very well, the torpedo pot did very good, because the color that's from this wood is amazing. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. It's got a fleshy red color. You can see the original color comes out. And the markings that are on it. So I'm going to pull over so you guys can see a little bit more about it. The markings are also amazing. And if you can see the markings that are on that tree, that is amazing. It really is amazing. See the color, the fleshy color that comes from that. Oh, that's absolutely amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. So the reason why we're here is because we're having problems with the tree. Yeah, we are. The reasons why we're here is because we're beginning to see that when Lowe's, whoever it was that grew these trees, inside the area where they were growing, they had an infestation. Now, that infestation, you couldn't see it when you purchased it at Lowe's and Home Depot. But it manifested itself afterwards inside some of the trees. There may be fungus, there may be insects that burrow themselves down into the bark itself. They lay their eggs, and the eggs come out later on. So not all trees are going to be totally healthy when you get them in your care. So what we do is that we take our trees and we run them through the torpedo pot, at least for the first year, second year. And it cleanses out all of the chemicals that was put in the tree, and it rejuvenates the tree and brings it back. Fortunately for us, it brought the tree back, and it did a great job, but there's some problems. I'm going to show you some of these problems. We have an infestation on the tree. Yes, an infestation. So we got the tree, we got a good deal, no question about it. We got a tree for about $5 to $10. Cost what, $60-something? It's beautiful. It's like multiplied like maybe about 33% since we had it in less than a year. It's amazing. But what I want to show you is the infestation. So somehow this tree carried these insects back home from Lowe's. Now, I don't know what they are, but I'm going to find out. Now, I noticed that where they are on the tree, the leaves curl like you see in this right here. It's a curling up process. They curl. And it's interesting. And then they lay their eggs, and somehow they impact, I don't know if it's the chemicals, the heat, I don't know what it is that causes the leaves to curl, but that's what takes place. It's amazing, it really is amazing. All right, so let's take one more shot at this. What's going inside of here? We're not really sure, but we're working on it. And caterpillar, that's what it is. It's a caterpillar. The baby caterpillars are laying themselves right there. And that's exactly what it is, a caterpillar. Hope you guys can see it. I hope I can do it justice. So anyhow, Your tree may have eggs, your tree may have fungus, your tree may have bacteria, your tree may have a number of different parasites that are feeding off of it. And so the best way we do is put it in a torpedo pot. We inoculate it, we cleanse the tree, we wash it out. For all of your smaller trees, keep them in a torpedo pot for the life of the small tree. If you're doing lemons, put them in a torpedo pot, gain and grow 120 lemons. If you're going small pears, do the same thing with the pears, whatever you're going. Smaller tree, smaller space, more effective. These insects have been carried to my location right now, so I'm not too much worried about it because I'm going to start cutting parts of it off. I'm going to prune it. Because it does have a pretty large infestation. The thing about it though is that when you see infestations, understand that the ants are there to help clean up the mess. The ants are there to get rid of some of the insects and the bacteria and the fungus. And they do a great job of it. Certainly don't want to bother them. So they're cleaning up the leaves. They're eating up what they need to eat, whatever's edible. Attacking what needs to be attacked, and some of the things that are threatening their domain, threatening in which they live. And they harvest their food also from the sugars they're getting from the plants. It's a relationship that those plants have with these ants, whether the ants are enjoying the sugars, at the same time, they're building and developing the environment. And that's what torpedopot does. So I'm going to cut a little bit more off, take a look at it. I might cut a couple limbs back now. We have one blossom on this tree, which is really great, about 5 little apples dangling off. It didn't do very well. Apple trees normally take 1 to 2 years to jump in. This is just less than 1 year for this thing right here. Excuse me, this is in the second year, 1 year at Home Depot. So it's supposed to start produce this year or next year. And that's what so I see it starting now to have the blossoms on it, but I want to see it really multiply. But first of all, I need it to heal because it's being attacked by so many different things, and so I got to train it. So I'm going to train it first by cutting off all the bad limbs. I want all the bad limbs off. I don't need them, right? I'm cut them off. Everything that I don't need, I'm taking off. Even all the small limbs, taking them off. Yeah, I'm taking out everything. Low, everything. I want you to see everything. Taking out everything. And then we're going to get rid of it. Now, this will bounce back. It will come back. Don't worry about it. The reason why I'm taking this out is because I see a lot of the infection up on this leaf right here. And so I know these leaves are infected. And the ants are trying their best to clean them up. And I can leave them on, they'll do just fine. But I want to take them off because this limb, even though it's a leader, seems to be affected. I've got to next year, I'm not worried about it. And it'll grow right back. We'll clean it up, clear it up, see what happens. And then we'll let it grow. Okay, Darren Addison, torpedopot.com, Darren Addison, torpedopot.com. We're pruning up our apple trees. We first got them in. Now we're cleaning them up, and now After we clean it up, one of the things we'll do is train them. You have to learn to train your tree. We're going to go in training. Training means that you can bend it in any direction. You cause it to flower in a limb that you like it to flower on. You're training your tree to behave the way that you want it to behave. So you get the beauty, but also you get the fruit and the edibleness out of your tree, and you get the sustainability, so it will last you forever. John Radisson, Torpedopot.com. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.